What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Michael, and I am so excited for this one. Yay! We get another mediocre Disney Plus series. Look, I really went in trying to like this show. I gave it a fair chance. You know, I'm a nice guy. I support all of the MCU projects, big and small. So what are my thoughts about She-Hulk? It was alright.
It doesn't just sound aight, it sounds amazing.
Seriously, somebody else said that you can watch this show while eating a bowl of cereal, and I have to agree with it. So let's talk about the good stuff. Let's stay positive here. I like the way Jennifer broke the fourth wall. She kind of turns and talks to the audience right away. That kind of reminds me of Deadpool, and I really like that. I think the guys at Disney watched the Enola Holmes movie on Netflix, and they decided, hey, let's do that. Let's break the fourth wall the way Eleven does. She-Hulk stars Tatiana Maslany, and I think she does a pretty good job. I like her. There's nothing wrong with her. Mark Ruffalo, on the other hand, he seems to be phoning this one in, and he's been doing it for like 4 years. Wow. So do better. I like how they just jumped right into it. They explained how she became She-Hulk, and I think you have to do that to hook the skeptics on this type of show, because we didn't really want to see a court drama show. We wanted to see the Hulk. Which brings me to the first thing I like about the show, and that's Jennifer and Bruce Banner's banter and how they have a really cool relationship. I mean, they're cousins, and I have cousins, and we used to do that all the time. We used to talk smack to each other, try to have friendly little competitions, and it's far more fun than having a little sister. Little sisters don't even like you until you're well into your 30s, okay? So we cut straight to a scene where Bruce and Jennifer are having a conversation, they're driving, and they're talking about Steve Rogers, whether he's a virgin or not. Well, what do you think, Jennifer? Do you think Captain Steve Rogers is going to save the world numerous times and not get some local tail? And that conversation gets cut really short because a ship from the planet Sakaar swoops in and causes them to get into a car accident. And there's a whole lot to unpack there. I mean, Bruce Banner was on that planet Sakaar for years, and there might be a chance they're setting up Planet Hulk. Bruce invented this contraption that goes on his arm, which gives him the ability to control himself going from human form to Hulk form. And it's specific to him, it's specific to his DNA. And in this accident they get into, Jennifer cuts her arm, and the Hulk blood goes into her cut, and that's how she becomes She-Hulk. Now, I don't get it because I thought Bruce has been doing meditation and yoga, and he's been able to control himself and channel whether he gets angry or upset or not, and therefore giving him the ability to control the Hulk. I mean, for years, he's been walking around as Smart Hulk. He's been getting autographs and taking pictures and giving smiles. And then why is this device made of plastic or whatever? Shouldn't it be made of vibranium or something? Or shouldn't it be shielded by bubble wrap at the very least? Because if that's true, the Hulk blood is the most dangerous substance on the planet. So I don't know why he even invented this and gave it any opportunity to be excreted out. So yeah, that's how she becomes She-Hulk. The Hulk blood infuses with her blood, and now we have a show. And somehow Jennifer ends up in this trashy bar or strip club or something like that, and she's covered with shit and dirt, and then these tricks come in and they basically give her makeup and they try to doll her up, and I'm like, she has shit all over her face. Let's rinse her off. But why? Why are they in here? Why are they coming in here trying to give her heels and makeup and stuff? So after their little makeover, she goes outside, and then she's traumatically catcalled by the most unrealistic, cringy guys ever. It's actually so upsetting and traumatic that she hulks out and then she ends up in Mexico. This is called character building. So here we see Bruce and Jennifer in the Hulk form trying to figure out her powers and if she can control it, because obviously now that she's a Hulk, she's super dangerous to the world. And they take every opportunity to show that Jennifer is way better than Bruce at everything. Not only is she a dangerous, unstoppable superhero, but she's actually normal and coherent in the Hulk form. Now, I know it's a show about her and it didn't really bother me at the time, but later on when I thought about it, I realized they didn't give Bruce the respect he deserved. Jennifer just Mary Sued the whole thing, and she was already incredible within hours. Bruce mentioned that it took him 15 years to get to this level. The other good thing about the accident is that it fixed Bruce's arm. And I'm glad that happened because I didn't want to see the Hulk walking around with a sling the whole time, or he had a little decrepit little arm, you know, his strong hand. But what's the point if you're never going to get into a fight anymore? I mean, you haven't beaten the shit out of anybody since Thor Ragnarok. I want to say a proper goodbye to the Hulk we once knew, the Edward Norton version, the Incredible Hulk, the Bear Jew himself. This is the Hulk we used to love. The angrier he got, the stronger he got. The more he fought, the more powerful he got. Even when he was fighting Abomination, his eyes got greener and greener, and then he beat him. And that's how you know he was losing his shit. He was just getting more and more powerful. And also the other Hulk that would wander from town to town helping people, and then he would Hulk out, and then he would have to leave because he couldn't make connections with humans. Fast forward to today, and now our Hulk is sipping Malibus, listening to his cousin complain about getting unwanted compliments, and her colleagues at work are disagreeing with her, and this is our life. This is it. A lot of other people thought she was being really rude to Bruce as he was trying to help her. He was trying to find every solution to guide her and help her so that she can control this power. I mean, he's trying to protect you, but he's also trying to protect the world from the Hulk power. And she starts getting frustrated with him, and she's like, you know why I can control it? Because I'm always angry all the time. I have to deal with all this stuff. I have to deal with catcalling and mansplaining, and it was just kind of unnecessary. And again, it's just to that respect value that, I got to remind you that Bruce was almost killed by his father, and he stabbed his mom right before his eyes. She died. Also, he was poisoned by radioactive nuclear material, and he became the Hulk, and his life was ruined. He couldn't make human connections with anybody, and he had to go from town to town on the run. He lost the love of his life, Natasha Romanoff. He lost half the universe, and his life hasn't been peaches and cream. So I thought it was kind of dumb that she was like, I get catcalled, and I have to deal with this. That ain't shit compared to what he's been through. Anyway, so let's wrap this up. She-Hulk was a good attempt at trying to be a comedy, but it wasn't really that funny, and it didn't have that much action. And it wasn't really a suspenseful courtroom drama either. So what is it? Like, I don't know. The CGI wasn't really that great either. It was like a PS3 graphics. But at the same time, I still kind of enjoyed it. And therefore, yes, I'm going to continue to watch this show with a bowl of cereal. And I'm going to have a good time. I'm not going to judge it, too harshly. I just want to have some fun. And that's why I'm going to give She-Hulk Episode 1 a C+. Go back to high school. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. We got so much stuff coming out right now. We got Game of Thrones starting again. I'm going to go watch Dragon Ball tonight. So let me know what you want me to review down below. And as always guys, take care of yourself. God bless. And we will see you on the next one.